Measurement, as usual, you can pause to read to understand the calculation, the division, and everything I use. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, let's move to the table. All right, let's do the cutting first. So, guys, like I always say, understand the calculation. Okay, pause and understand the calculation. So, according to the calculation, my biggest measurement is 15. All right. It is 15. The down part of this dress is 6 pieces and the cutting has been done. So if you want to watch the video of how I did cut the 6 pieces, there's a video on my channel of how to cut 6 pieces. Go there, all right, watch it. You understand how I did the cutting of the 6 pieces. Okay, so right now we are joining everything. I can't post all the videos together, it will be long, so I did it in parts. All right, so the highest calculation I have on the board is 15 plus my sewing allowance. That allowance is 15. Okay, so I'm folding 15. All right, I am folding 15. I can fold 16, but I can't fold less than 15. Okay, so what I have here is 16. I'm good to go. I can leave that. What I have here so the next thing right now, I've folded 15, is to start marking. Okay, so let's start. The beginning you already know. Now I'm working with an illusion of 5 for a start. Okay, there will be a yoke on this. There will be a yoke, you saw it. So I'm starting with 5. I place the 5 ahead, so I'll use this to mark every other measurement. Okay, so I'm going for 8.5 as my armhole. All right, now my bust point is 10.5. Okay, my underbust is 14 according to the calculation. All right, now my half length is 18. I'm adding half to it, sewing allowance, you know, when I join it. So what I would need to do right now is get ruler, mark all this out. Remember, I did an illusion of 5 inches. That is for my yoke. Okay, so let's connect all this back. Give it a straight connection first before continuing. All right, the same here. This is where my, now the next thing to mark right now is my nipple to nipple. According to the measurement, it is 8. So when you divide it by 2, it gives you 4. So I'm marking 4. Sorry, plus half inches. Okay, so I'm marking 4.5. all right, this half inches, you know, I'll sew the dots back, so I'm marking 4.5, my nipple to nipple. Right now, this is my bust, this is my BP, this is my UB, and this is my waist. Okay, so let's connect our nipple to nipple. Hope you know where I got this measurement. I mark now my nipple to nipple. So right at the under bust, okay, you take 1 inches off. All right, here you're taking 1, here you're taking 1. Okay, then you connect it to this bust point, equally connected to the bust point. The next thing, you're equally taking 1 here. All right, then you connect it here too. to the bust point. Sorry, not to the bust point, to the upper part. Okay, I need to be sure I got one here. It's looking a little bit small. Okay, here. So you saw this is it. So the next thing right now, the same one we took here is what we'll take down here. We'll come here, take that same one. All right, we connect it. Good. Now the next is for us to start marking. At the bust we got 15, remember? So let's mark our 15 here. Then at the waist we got 14 and half, so let's mark our 14 and half. All right, which is here. Then you connect it. Okay, once you have connected it, you come to the bust part, mark the accurate measurement without sewing allowance, which is 11. All right, here you mark the same 11 here, go down, then you curve it, join this. What did I mark here? I marked the accurate bust measurement without sewing allowance. Yes, the bust is 44 divided by 4 gives us 11. So from here to here I marked 11. From here to here I marked 11. This is the allowance, I curved it. All right, so this is it. The next thing right now is for us to cut. Okay, so let me get the scissors. So the next thing is to cut, but before we do that, I would like to mark out my pad, the pad I'll cut. Okay, so from here you can go by 3 3/4. All right, give it a little space. Here you can go by 4, or you can equally go by that 3 1/2. All right, now first thing, you connect it to the under bust. Let me get the French cuff. You connect it, then the pad will not get to this line. So from here you go either 3 1/2 inches, it's okay. All right, you equally connect it back here. The same thing you did, you connect. If you're going with 3 1/2, you connect. Okay, depending on the person's bust them size. Okay, so the same 3 1/2, you connect it. So this is the part, my padding. This is what I'll pattern for my padding. Okay, but I'll not cut it now. What I'll do right now is cut the other part first. After cutting it on the fabric, then I can cut on now. Any neckline, you know, you can deepen the neckline, you know, maybe you want it more deeper. You can do that after joining the pad and every other thing. You can deepen the neckline. All right, which I will equally do once I'm done. Okay, so right, so okay, so this is it. So let's cut. Hope you're seeing what I placed very well. Okay, good. Let's go for the cutting. This one is done. We'll take it out. Let's cut this one. Right, the next thing is cut. So this is it, right? The next thing right now, we need to cut the back. Let's place the back and cut. Let me cut it and show you. Next thing is to cut the back. Now the next thing is, remember this down right here. You must cut it off on the fabric. Yes, so let me cut it off. That 1 inch we took down here. So now next thing right now is for us to cut the lining. All right, let me do that and show you. So guys, I've done the cutting of the lining, all right, but while I'm waiting to gum still on it, I need to cut out this so I can cut the pad. Okay, this is my pattern for the pad I'll use on this dress. Okay, now this is no longer useful. So I need to label this so I don't make mistake. Okay, now this is down D. This is U. All right. Even when I cut the pad, I'll still label this. Okay, so it will help me when sewing it. Looking at it, they are similar. You can mistakenly turn it, take this one that is meant to be at the down, place it this way. You can turn it this way mistakenly. Okay, so let me get the pad. So this is the pad I'm using. All right, now there is gum on it. I like this one. This is the one I like. I like using this pad a lot. Okay, you can see it's very thick. You can see the thickness. All right, this is what I like using. Apart from breast cup, if I'm not using breast cup, but this is the pad I'm using. So I will need each of them two. So I'll just fold each of them. I need them two. Fold and cut. So guys, let me cut it and show you. Okay, so I've done the cutting. Okay, so I need to indicate all the lines. This is my point. This is the up. I equally need to up. All right, D. Okay, D. I equally need to do it here. Up, D. All right, it helps a lot so you don't misplace it. Then equally, this one is the front, so this is the center. C. Once I see this here, I'll say this is the center, this is the side. All right, X side. Okay, so I've labeled them. Next thing right now is for us to gum it to the pad. Okay, let me gum it and show you. So guys, I have added gum the pad. Okay, this is the center. All right, the two sides have equally gummed it, and this the lining. I have gum stilled it. Okay, so the padding is only for the front. It's not double padded. It's just only the front. I'm putting padding, only the fabric. I'm not padding the lining. Okay, the lining is without pad. All right, so and the back too has been cut. Okay, the next thing is for us to start sewing. So where I'm starting here is the back. I want to finish the back first, so I'll just turn the lining of the back. You know how we do that. This is the back. You just place the lining. This is the front of the fabric. Okay, place the lining, sew here, sew the neck. Okay, sew here, and here. All right, same thing I'll do here. Let me work on the back first. I'll show you later. I want to cut the sleeve. Okay, what I'm cutting right now. So that is our sleeve. So guys, the next thing right now is to join. You know, we are done with the up, you know, you can see it. The next thing is to join our down, all right? And there will be a design down here. So because of that, I have to finish it this way. So I'll be able to design, because the design came from the hip side to the bust side, the front. So this is the 6 pieces, the down, all right? This is a 6 pieces skirt I'm using, all right? If you don't know how to do that, there's a video on my channel, how to cut 6 pieces. You can watch it, or okay? So this is the 6 pieces, the front. So what I'll do now is join it. Hope you're seeing where I'm showing you. I'll join it, the up part. Okay, that's what I'll do right now. I'll join it together. Okay, same with the back. I'll equally join the back too. Let me show you the back. This is the back. Hope you're seeing it. Okay, I will equally join the back of the 6 pieces. You know, there is zip allowance on it, so this is my zip allowance, so I will join the two. Okay, then after doing that, the next thing is shaping. Guys, before, let me show you what I've done so far. So I turned the lining, okay, the neck, this is what is left, right? This is the back. Now this is the front. I turned the lining. Okay, you see that? Okay, now this is the lining, this is the fabric. All right, I've sewed the part. Now the next thing to do, I need to trim this part. All right, I need it trimmed, then ironed before we proceed. Okay, before we proceed. So watch what I'm cutting out. I'm leaving tiny left, okay, so it doesn't disturb the person wearing the dress. See how tiny I did the cutting, okay? So it makes it more relaxing. You see that, though it will still be ironed. So let me cut the other parts and show you. So guys, I've done the trimming. Okay, you see both of them, I've trimmed it. The next thing before we proceed is to iron. This is my ball, my precious ball. Like all my part, excluding the cup, okay, princess breast tube, whatever breast tube, all right? I like giving it a good finishing, and this is the ball I use, all right? It helps, you know, when you're ironing, you know, this part is curved, you know, deep. When you're ironing it and you put it on a flat surface, it's not good, okay? It's good you get something, you know, you can put it in more like a ball, a curvy something to make it more. You see the effect anyway. I'll just iron one, okay, show you so you compare both. You know, I have these two, but this is the best, my best, because it's very soft. The other one is very hard. The other one I used the fabric, you know, just feel it. It's very heavy. It's not close. I would have shown it to you guys. It's very hard, but I prefer this one. Okay, so let me iron here. Now You see the difference? Are you seeing it? Here is more smoother and here is still pointed, you know. Look at it. This is the iron part. Okay, see how smooth? This is the on iron part. So this is what it gives. It gives you the effect of that press, you know. You'll be feeling it, and this one is very rough, so I need to iron it out too. Okay, let me finish that and show you. So guys, I've finished ironing. Okay, this is the front. Now before I continue, I need to cut the my yoke. This is the net I'll be using. Okay, I need to cut my yoke for this, and for that, any design I want, I like cutting it before cutting the yoke. Now this happens to be my bust point. Okay, you can see it obviously. This is my bust point. Now from my bust point, I want it to be 3.5 inches above. So 1 2 3 half inches. So here, all right, is the deepest I want it to be. Okay, do you get what I'm doing? This is the deepest I want it. So I'm taking out 2 inches. All right, so I don't know the neckline to give it, but I think I'll go with sweethearts. I don't know. I love sweethearts. I love sweethearts. Where is my French cuff? Here it is. I love sweetheart. So from here, we go deeper a little bit. Okay, here. So this is what I'll be doing here. Okay, so let me cut it. You see it? Before you do this, place the fabric very well so you don't cut out excesses. Okay, good. So this is it. All right, this is it. I'm okay with this. All right, so the next thing, I need to cut out my yoke. All right, so I can attach it here before turning it with the lining. All right, so before I do that, I need to equally cut the armhole. Okay, I need to deepen the armhole the way I want it. Now remember we did 11, you know, the accurate body measurement and all the rest of them when cutting here. All right, so right now it's time to deepen it. Okay, so I'll take in 1.5 inches in. All right, say it here, from here to here, I'm taking in 1.5. all right, to deepen the armhole. Once I do that, I'll curve it back and join this. Okay, good. So we are good to go with this. So let's cut our yoke. All right, this is my black net. Now this is stretchy. This is not stretchy, meaning this is my length and this is my width. So let's fold. That means my folding will be this way. I'll just fold using my shoulder. My shoulder is 8. it will be doubled. The net will be doubled. So this is my length. It's 2 inches. That is about 7. So about 7.5. Okay. So we'll mark the 8 down here too. All right. So just go straight to the. Now my neck width. Remember I did 4. Okay. Yeah, 4. Now the depth. The back is already high. Sorry, down. So I cannot go with very low. I can't work with low back here. So I'll work with 3.5. Okay. I want it high. Then where's my scissors? Let's cut. Then the shoulder slant, remember? When working with this neck, man, you have to be careful, really. Our shoulder slant. Then now this is it. So before we continue, this is what I cut out from the, this is what I cut out. Okay, remember this is what I cut out from the fabric, if you remember it. So what I just need to do right now is trace it to give me V effects. To give me, sorry, sweethearts. I need the sweetheart effect, Jerry. Sorry. So this is it. I'll just follow it. Okay. Good. So this is the net. All right, so the next thing right now is to, what I'll do right now, turn the neck. Okay, the neck here. All right, then attach it to the front. Right, attach it to the front, then I'll bring it for you to see. So I have attached the net. Okay, you can see it. All right, and I've turned the front, the neckline. The neck is ready. Now the next thing to do is to turn it with the lining. All right, the lining of the front. But before we do that, I need to give it a V, a sweetheart curve. Remember, I did 2 inches. So what I just do right now, keep it, fold it into 2 equal parts. Fold it into 2 equal parts, okay? Then I'll measure it 2 inches here. All right, then give it that curve. All right. Before cutting, make sure it is even, so you don't cut one, make one bigger, the other one smaller. Alright, so this is it. So what I'll do right now, place this it will be this way. The neck, this is the net, it will be facing this way while I get this, the lining, place it in. Okay, so what I'll sew now is the neck. So this is it. The net is in between the two of them. All right, so I will sew, follow the line of the fabric and sew. I'm following here to sew. Okay, this is what I'll sew. Let me do that and show you. So guys, I've sewn it. Okay, and before any other thing, I need to cut through, notch it. Now what I'm doing right now is to make the neck relax. Okay, see what I'm doing to make the neck relax, to make what I sewed relax. Guys, if you watch, I didn't get to the line where I sewed, I just cut here. Okay, so that's it. You turn. See, it is relaxing and it is giving the vibes. That is it. All right, can see it. Okay, now I can decide to top stitch it. All right, to make it more relaxed, the lining, I can decide to sew on the lining, top stitching. That is what I did here. I can decide to do it here, but even if I decide not to, you can see that it's relaxed already. Okay, you can see it. So the next thing right now is just for me to turn it, turn the side, the other side, and top stitch it. So next is the down. Let's get the down of the gown and join it together. I have ironed the back out. Okay, I can equally do catching of the shoulder if I decide to. So let me get it down.